Hey everyone, I just had a baby 5 months ago, and I thought I would tell you what to pack in your hospital bag because it is something I had a lot of questions about. I recommend that you pack two hospital bags, one for your baby, the after labor bag, and then one for when you're in labor. And so the one for once the baby is born, go ahead and keep that in the car, and the other one bring in with you as you go and get ready to give birth, which is an exciting thing. I promise you, it's not as bad as people say, and you are going to love it, okay? And it may have helped that I had a birth coach, and if you want to know more about that, just check out my other video on that. So let's start with the labor bag. So I have some stuff written down. This is what I recommend bringing. Bring your iPod or your iPad loaded with music that you find relaxing and soothing. Bring lip balm because it's going to get really dry in there. Toothbrush, toothpaste, breath spray. Bring a hand fan for obviously when you're hot and sweaty, someone can go there and hold it for you. Some hospitals are cold, but you'll still be warm. Bring some lotion, and might be a good idea to not get something with a scent in it because you never know what your senses are going to be doing on the day of birth. Bring massagers. I had this little head massager. Bring any type of massagers. I personally had back labor, which was awful, and that's why I was happy I had my doula because she's a massage therapist, masseuse, and she helped me a lot. Bring just stuff for your hair, keep your hair back. A heating pad or a hot rice sock, slippers or a pair of socks. The hospital is gonna give you some. I brought some. I probably didn't need them because you get kind of messy and these socks weren't good after. I don't want to go into too many details and I just trashed them. So they give you real thin socks. Some people like real thick puffy socks, but if it doesn't matter to you, just go ahead and don't even bring them. A focal point. I had a picture of my 3D ultrasound blown up, and I also had a picture of my dog. I didn't end up using these, and the reason is because I packed a bunch of this stuff in my labor bag, but when it came down to it, I was in so much pain that I couldn't really take stuff out. So tell whoever's with you and in the room to go ahead and go through your bag and pull stuff out and see what might help you because you're so out of it at that point that you don't even have the energy or you just don't want to go rifling through your bag and see what you have. So make sure you tell the other person to help you because honestly, I didn't use a lot of my stuff and I probably would have used more, but learn from my mistakes. Two tennis balls and stick them in a sock, and that'll help a lot with the pressure on your back. A lot of people like to bring notebook paper and pens, or you can just use your iPhone notes just because you're going to have questions and you can go ahead and write them down. Bring food for your hubby or whoever else is going to be your coach. Hospital food may not be that great, and they might just want snacks or energy mix or something like that. Cell phone and charger. Glasses, contact lenses case. Your favorite pillow, if you want. You can even put a plastic cover on it because things are going to get dirty up in there, okay? So you might want to protect it. Bring your camera, photo cards, batteries, chargers, everything you need for your camera. Make sure you have that. You can bring a birth ball, you know, those big exercise balls, or maybe the hospital have one for you, so go ahead and check that out. And you're going to need your photo ID and your insurance card. Even if you pre-register, at my hospital, I still needed that. So I'm over there doubled over in pain, and I have to fill out all this stuff, even though I pre-registered. Annoying, but what are you going to do? There's different things you can do also, such as a tea light, those little flameless candles. That might help you set the mood. In the hospital room, go ahead and turn off the lights too and make it dimmer. It'll help you a little bit with the pain. Some people use a sitz bath because you're not going to be feeling so great down in that area. So you might want to bring a sitz bath that you can soak in. The hospital might have one for you. My hospital had one. There's different oils you might like and some essential oils. Make sure you get pure ones such as lavender, clary sage, frankincense, peppermint, magnesium oil. Smell some and see if you like them. At the day of labor, you may not like the smell, but they might help you. And keep jewelry to a minimum. You don't even want your jewelry. and bring a robe. Okay, so that's what I have for the labor bag. Now for the mother baby bag, you're going to want, if you're breastfeeding, you're going to want to bring nursing pads to just stick there in your bra, because probably when you're in the hospital, your milk's probably not going to come in yet, but if it does, it gets really messy. So you're going to want to deal with that. You could also bring some gum if you want, because you're just sitting there in the hospital. Your slippers, bathrobe, nightgowns, nursing gowns. What I did is I bought a disposable hospital gown, because I don't want to wear the hospital gown they had. It's like sick people are in it. They use the hospital gowns for everything, and I wanted a fresh new gown that I can use for when my baby was born. So I went online and I found a disposable one. It was real pretty. It was like a halter. It was bright green, and it tied in multiple places. So even if you needed an epidural, you can still get into it. You can get into the sides, and I also got disposable underwear that tied on the sides. So I like that. And then afterward, I was done, and they were all full of blood. I just threw them out. So that's something to put in the labor bag. Okay, back to the mother baby suitcase. Toiletries, because afterwards people might come visit you, or you're just gonna want maybe put some makeup on. You're gonna be taking a ton of pictures. I brought a bunch of stuff. I still didn't put makeup on. It just didn't feel like it at that point. Sometimes I wish I did. Going back and looking at the pictures. You're gonna want to bring medication if there's any medication well, not for you, for your support person, because a lot of times the hospital doesn't want you to bring your medication. They want to give it to you, even Motrin and things like that, and they charge a lot for it too. Your hair dryer you might need, a change of clothes for your coach, something for you to wear home from the hospital that's comfortable, one or two outfits for the baby to come home, and also for baby pictures. Maybe you want to go on Etsy and get some of those cute baby hats, because they'll do the newborn pictures right in your room, and it's a good time to get it done in the hospital, because when you get home, you're just so out of it from being up all night, and it's just so hectic to have a newborn in the house that it really is easier just to get it done in the hospital, even though it does cost an arm and a leg. A nice little receiving blanket for pictures. Hospitals always have those white blankets with the blue and pink. It's like every single baby in the country is in that. And so jazz it up and get your own blanket. I think it looks pretty for photos. Baby book, if you wanted to start reading immediately. It's a benefit for newborns to start as soon as possible. Go ahead and get nursing bras and all that now. You're going to not have time to go shopping later. So go ahead and get all your nursing bras. Bring one with you, but have some at home, like the tank tops, anything that you have easy access, because you're going to need to be accessing it all the time, especially in the beginning. You're going to be breastfeeding like 12 times a day. Your laptop computer, if your iPad, if you want it. A lot of times there's free wireless. And your car seat, don't forget your car seat and install it. AAA has free car seat installation classes, so you go there and they'll install it for you and make sure it's all good. So I would recommend doing that. You might want to print out a do not disturb sign, because they bother you all the time at a hospital, and you can print it out and put it up on your door, say don't disturb me at night. I left the hospital early because they just kept waking me up all through the night, and I was exhausted. You could, like I said, trail mix and that type of stuff. Some people like to bring their own towels. The hospital towels are thin. I'm talking tiny, thin towels. I didn't bring mine because I don't want to bother. But if you'd like a nice, thicker towel, go ahead and do that. A water bottle, like one of those workout water bottles, might help, because you're going to be thirsty a lot. Some people bring the boppy pillow to help with nursing. I found that it didn't really help get a good position for nursing, and it's better when the baby's a little bit older. And that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, just comment and let me know. It was a wonderful experience for me, and I'm wishing you the best of luck on your baby. Congratulations. And I hope everything goes wonderful. Just say positive things, put it into the universe that you're going to have a beautiful labor, and hopefully you will have one. So wishful thinking. Thanks, ladies. Take care.